She's been there 30 years. Nobody called her.
Because I'm live. And this fat fuck will stroke my page. So, I'm gonna put my boots on and then my white gym shoes. Help me find my remote. I thought it was just in the... Girl, get out. Get out my room. Yeah, just get one. Hold on here. Oh, good morning, APZ. Listen, he not accusing Lele. Listen to this, APZ. So he has a bunch of questions about Lele. Good morning, Miss Fat, right? And these questions that I listen to seem like that they may be some questions that he needs to take up with R.kelly. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly.
But it did say.
So he goes on to say that good morning, happy Thanksgiving. Make sure y'all hit the community board and put Happy Turkey Day back up on the community board. So I got to catch up, y'all. I'm really far behind. I've been on vacation, so kind of been doing me. Hope all is well. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And that is coming up because we got another one coming up right behind it, which is Christmas, and then another one right behind that one, which is New Year's. So, good morning. Good morning, Angie Boo. Good morning, Janet Dad. Good morning, Boo. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. But I just clicked on. I've not been on the the YouTube for a minute because I'm getting a lot of things done around the house, but I'm getting ready to also 48 hours, niggas. Okay? And then it's always something that just catches me, and that's just me, right? And when I'm listening to, someone or people that wants to generalize, be general-lytical, where's my goddamn coach boots at? Y'all want to put them on? Right? It's you take it to the source. Take it to the person that you have all these questions about, right? Because I'm that type of person, I'm gonna look at this and oppose. I object. I actually object, right? Lele has been on several panels. Lord have mercy, where is my boots at, y'all? I'm about to get mad. And be able to get mad. I find all my other boots, not these Coach boots. I want my black Coach boots. Oh, you know what? Maybe they upstairs. So, she's been on these panels with, right? And like just your last day of the work week, shout out to you, girl. It feels good when we get to that last day. Then you want to rush the hours, right? Be like, hey, come on, I got one more hour to go. And then we be running up out of there. And then when it's time to go back, Jane, we in slow motion. Be like, damn it, I gotta go back to work. But I'm only on here just for a few minutes. I'm gonna get my dishes clean, get this garbage out, all this stuff, get Teddy packed up. But yeah, like he has 99 questions. And then to propose the questions to the people that can't even answer it. But then these people tell you how stupid it is of people. How everybody is so stupid. Now you tell me how you going to get any answers and you don't take it to the source. She was on the panels. He could have come on the panel. Second of all, Mr. Kelly still has a voice, right? Go and write your letter to Mr. Kelly to figure out all of the verbiage that you want to, that you want to know about Lele. That's just how I feel about it. And just go and ask her, what's what. Now, he clearly objects to some of Lele's statement, right? Saying that, oh, and Azrael told me this, and Azrael said that, and this and this and that. And you got to understand that that old goddamn Angelo Clary is going to be up in the mix of that goddamn triangular right there. Lele, Azrael, and Angelo Clary. Of course, he's got to mix those together like Kool-Aid, right? It didn't say nowhere in the paper, hi Rachel, good morning, that, X, Y, and Z about Lele. However, Azrael did say something about, her dad touching her or whatever. Then there's another however, but Lele, Azrael did say that, Lele was in there with all of the girls, right? XYZ. That's the part where it gets detrimental on an individual. That's the part where you get a little personal with it. So to say that I'm not attacking Lele, but then come back with three howevers, it's that third one where now it brings it to a personal attack. Like, okay, so in other words, like, hey, good morning, okay, baby. Like, okay, this is what Lele said on the channels. However, it wasn't good enough. Number two, she stated and she has showed, what that paperwork is that made them, her and R.kelly, brothers and sisters by God, right? She showed that paperwork, showed the document, the mother. That's not good enough, right? Now, this is where the problem lies, right? Because the 48-hour man is really trying to solve this mystery, right? However, because I haven't, however, it still lies that if you rock and you down for Mr. Kelly, you have to let Mr. Kelly have that story. And he hasn't told that story. So now here comes the red flag that everybody always have, right? We always get that red flag up, right? Oh, you ain't for him. You ain't for him. And somehow that to me becomes 99% facts. Because if Lele was around Mr. Kelly, grew with Mr. Kelly, traveled with Mr. Kelly, all the stuff. She even said how she took the girls, got them their hairs, and she cooked and she did all that. You are going against Mr. Kelly. Period. You have to leave some shit well enough alone. And when I'm on the outside looking in, he can't do that. He can't do that at all. First, he needs to ask himself or go and talk to Mr. Kelly. Hey, what do you think about her? Is this someone that became against you or tried to keep herself from being incarcerated or indicted or whatever the case? Allow Mr. Kelly to answer you that from him. Then you would know what angle that you can choose to take in 48 hours with tearing somebody else down or continuing to build propaganda. Yeah, but he does, and I can't, I'm in a challenging, the cussing challenging with Dr. Rogers, y'all. So I cannot cuss. And she'll tell me, I guess, when I've done a good job. And then I probably try not to go back to my abnormal because cussing sometimes is not necessary and it's just kind of sound weak, right? So I have to find words. And I took up on the challenge with her. I was like, I'm in on this challenge, so I got to use fluke book, duck, all them words, hamburger, disaster. I don't use those. I find other words so I can stop cussing so much. But sometimes, like that mother sucker is just a straight Looney Tune, right? And a person who can just sit out and was not involved to a certain extent in another person's life, there's just shouldn't be any room to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it only allows your mind and to build just propaganda, accusations. Oh, I believe or I feel, and but wasn't there. Hi, Louisa, babe, happy turkey day. So I be sitting here like, dude, yeah, I don't think that if Mr. Kelly has told anything about it, then why should another person decide to do so? I'm telling y'all this stuff. Sometimes I bag up because this stuff makes my anal itch. I ain't gonna. I mean, I don't think that's a cursing word. It should be okay to say that. But and it's crazy. And these type of people will be the last person or people that will want you to insinuate anything on their lives. Because the first thing that they'll tell you is you wasn't there. You don't know the facts of my life. You don't. Blah blah blah. Let me turn the camera on. I'm okay with turning the camera on. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? So it's like it's crazy to me. It's really really crazy. Like so what does he want out of this? What do you want? Maybe he wants to see Lele incarcerated. I guess To me, it sounds like it could be some jealousy in that. Like Lily got to ride in all of the sprinters, or Lily got to make food and be around him, or lay his clothes out and talk to all of the company that he had, or all this traveling and meeting people and stuff like that. See, that can be underlining for jealousy, because she gets to sit up there and tell her truth of stories that circumvented around Mr. Kelly, but he can't. So that can be, a little bit of jealousy there. I just don't get it. She was in the paper, and she did this, and Azrael said X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. But the defense really came hard, it's something about that Angelo guy, to me. It's something about that Angelo guy. I swear it is when it comes to Bookum. I don't know if there's any relations of kinfolks by blood, or is it just relations of the community or the state? Did Baltimore connect them to be family? I don't know. I lived in Chicago and where I'm at now, and I ain't gonna tell you that half of these goddamn people is my goddamn family. And I'm outside and I speak to these people and they speak back. They ain't my family. I love out of. Sorry, y'all. My baby called because I'm taking all of the kids, so they getting dressed and stuff, asking if I'm on way. Good morning, perspective, love. Happy Turkey Day. I'm man the dishes. I gotta clean up all of this stuff before I hit the road and get ready to travel to Mom's and come on back. I thank God for getting over this cold. Dakota sounds a little ill to me this morning. She's running a little bit of fever, so I've given her some Tylenol, give her some cough syrup before we leave. But that was, that's just my thought on it. What are y'all thoughts? What are y'all? I mean, it's okay to have a thought. What's not okay is to build propaganda. You can have a thought and separate it from propaganda, meaning that you don't have to say things that would push a narrative out here for a particular quote authorities to kind of look into. That's what I'm saying. And oh, who birthday? No, I didn't. You want me to sing happy birthday, girl? Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Bee. I can't curse, perspective. I'm in the cursing challenge right now. and I think I can do it. It's gonna sound weird. I'm gonna sound weird to myself, not cursing, but I think so, Angie. I think so. I think that because it is some people out here that that has some true stories about Mr. Kelly, being around him, traveling with him, and everybody has challenged, this guy to, put this picture up, show us that you did this, show us that and none of that has happened. But you come back and other people has real stories. You can build a jealousy trait, like I wanted to win, or I wanted to be this person, and I wanted to do X, Y, Z, and blah, 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 right? So, I don't know. I just found it weird. And to say, this is to Lele, and this is just, woman to woman, because we're at the same age around here and things like that. And because he said, Lele, that this ain't nothing towards her, or in those words, I don't know the exact words that he used, right? Don't fall for that crap. See, I didn't curse almost. Don't fall for that crap, Lele. Cause just because he says, well, I don't have nothing, and hey, don't mean to pick up that phone. Don't mean for you to go sit over there and send a message to him. Don't even ask why you're doing it. Sometimes you got to do, what is it? One of the gospel songs, walk on by. You got to walk on by that one, And I don't know Lele from a can of paint. However, sometimes you can look. You can feel, it's a feeling thing. You can look. It comes with that anointness of you, right? You can look inside of a person's, persona. You can feel and you can tell when a person does have some realness about them. And I don't pick no crazy fake stuff up about Lele. I just don't. She has a story because she was around it. And the truth be told, let's get to the cookies and the cream of this crop shit, right? Had this been any one of you guys around Mr. Kelly, right? Had it been one of you guys, and you got family, and you got, your children, everything, your children, your life, had it been. So, hi, Submit Hall, good morning, right? You know that, they have Mr. Kelly. She's aware of that. But at the same time, when you're talking about a case this large, right? Her and Mr. Kelly may have had a talk. Go on, do this or do that, right? But something inside of us, we will develop fear because we're scared, right? Knowing if the people come, they're going to strip and take her also away from her family. And I get it where everybody says that, if Mr. Kelly goes down, they all go down. I understand that. I truly do. But you have to understand. Good morning, 312. Happy Turkey Day. Or that's tomorrow, but still happy Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving. When you get to yourself, I don't care who you are. People are going to put self first. They will. It ain't too many people out here. It's not that is going to stand up in a court of law and says that, okay, I did it. So it's almost like asking, that boy, Bookum, what do you want from her? What do you want out of her? You want her to go down there? Because there's a lot of people that just won't do it. They're going to save their own asses. Nobody wants to be incarcerated. Not for no 25, 30, or in this case, that Durrell guy from Waukesha, 757 years. So if that's her truth, hi, good morning, be pretty, then that's her truth. And sometimes you just got to leave well enough alone because Mr. Kelly is the one that's incarcerated. So Mr. Kelly has all rights or whatever, whenever that day comes, to say himself that it was her, okay, it was me, it was this, and we did this, and we travel at XYZ. Those are that's up to him. Whether if he is choosing, and I'm gonna play an old live Saturday. I'll be back here Friday. I'm gonna I'm gonna play an old live for y'all Saturday. And if you guys can remember Chris being on the show, and he said something very, very important that it's all up to Mr. Kelly. And I'm going to leave that right there because I don't want to mess up his words. And it's a little short message that he had put out. Y'all remember Chris on the live? And I always kept that live. I always kept it because it's set in the back of my head, right? That's the only way to solve, in my opinion, this goddamn 48 hours. Yeah, it's her birthday. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. You know what they used to say, Perspective? What you gonna get me for your birthday? That's what we used to say in high school, girl. What you gonna get me for your birthday? Huh? What are you gonna get me? I wanna help you celebrate your birthday. What you gonna get me? Huh? Girl, I used to do it all the time. Like, what you get me for your birthday? I want to be happy too. I want to celebrate with you. What you gonna get me? But yeah, you're gonna have to email me your cash app so I can send you some little birthday cash. Girl, have some breakfast on me. Breakfast on tap. And I don't mind. Who I do? I did somebody last. So, now. Oh, it's Mahogany's birthday. Okay, Mahogany, you're going to have to email me your cash app. So, or you can text it to me at the 608-239-0765. 239-0765 on that number. So, yeah, 312, I'm coming into town, so maybe we could go do something tonight. Are you going out? Because I ain't got nobody to go out in Chicago with. So, still 312. I got to hit you up. So, maybe we could step out tonight and groove with me. Groove with me. Do a little stepping. I got to bring some clothes for that, though. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do you think that people that was around Mr. Kelly is allowed to have their truth? Huh? Don't you think that they're entitled to have their truth because none of us was there? It's obvious that he wasn't there when she was around because she don't tell any stories about Bookum at all. I wonder why. Why she don't have no stories? Yeah, I will. I'm going to hit you up when I get there. I don't want to sit on the couch all day, so I got to go. Somebody got to come take me out. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? Do you think that that should just be her truth and that's just that? And the only thing that we can do is just, digest it and then digress. Like, oh, okay, that's her story. So, I don't understand, like, he says these things like he wants to see her locked up, in my opinion. I think so, perspective. I totally agree. But when you start to have an opinion, and that's why I think, I do this because sometimes you can't tell the wrong people your stuff. You're never going to satisfy them. They want a little bit more out of you to get to, their propaganda, their narrative. Just like, I see a little bit of the posting from the Skeletoscope, right? I see that, and I look at all of the propaganda and her. Oh shit! I like when you found a quarter. All of her possibilities. Like that movie, Queen Latifah movie, possibilities. Well, this can possibly be this way, and this can possibly be that way. But then, as I look a little bit further, you know what I see? I see little bit of this and a little bit of that coming from the Instagram or Twitter, stuff like from those little threads, right? And then they kind of merge together, and it's a possibility that the end of the thread, well, this person was telling this person was saying that, this person was doing that. Okay, sweetheart. Well, here's a hug, Miss Hoggley. I'm sending you a hug. There's a big birthday hug, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
People not publicize shit. Why?
Um,
Well, common sense. You see,
So then he goes on to make it even worse by saying that, well, he finds it. I got to excuse my room because I'm packing, so I got shit everywhere. He goes on to say that, let me see if I can get the phone to stand up for y'all. Finds it funny that after the Mr. Kelly case, right, after the hearing and stuff, and the charges that no, during the charges that he he finds it funny that she was suffering with this, or she had a stroke or whatever. He finds it funny. He did. He finds it funny that during the whole trial, that of Mr. Kelly's, that he finds it funny that she was sick during the whole trial. But I believe she said that they brought her in. Remember that? And she said she was interrogated, that she was there for a minute. Well, it was really up to the DA to say, well, you know what, we're going to charge you as well. But obviously maybe they didn't find anything. She said that they were a little upset because um they were upset because she wasn't saying what they wanted to hear to help them prosecute Mr. Kelly. Well, that part, I may find that true. I can't even see where they even possibly tried to buy her off like they did with the land fair. See, they didn't offer Lele Section 8 or anything to take the stand, so I guess that part didn't work either. I guess they couldn't buy her off. So, but she said those things, and they felt that, if they would have felt that they could have used her or gotten her about Mr. Kelly, they'd have had her on that damn stand. She'd also been pretty much summoned to get on there. She'd have got that paperwork. She'd have got that paperwork saying that you must appear in court. You will testify. She doesn't talk about the hate joy. She doesn't talk about that. It's him. And this is after everybody's testimony that comes on these lives, to tell and give, just a little bit of insight of what went on in Mr. Kelly's camp, or his home, or studio, or his whole circle. And this is what I call them these vultures. This is what these vultures are sitting out here for. Oh, they're waiting on these. They set out here, and they waited on these stories coming from people that may have been close to Mr. Kelly, and then just started dropping propaganda, knowing that if you're a fish in a bowl. Good morning, Miss Denise. A fish in a bowl. That you could drop whatever you want out here. You could drop whatever you want, but you just got to be careful on how people picks it up and run with it. So, shit is crazy. Oh, look at these glasses I found, y'all. Look at these glasses. I'm wearing them today too. Check them out. I found some snowflake glasses. Look at these things. I was like, I like these. Y'all like them? Look at this. They cute. I like them. I'm going to wear them today. I was like, okay, look, I got some little snowflake things going on for the sun. Y'all like those? What do y'all think about those glasses? Then I bought some, I don't know what you call these, some Space Invaders. Check them out. I bought these too. Yeah. I'm wear these out when I go out and find 312 in Chicago. I'm be incognito. And put me a black hat on, put trim hat. Yep. So y'all like those? Aren't those cute? I thought they was cute. They cute. I like them, girl. I was like, I gotta get them little cheap glasses. So I got them glasses. They'll probably sit right there after I wear them today, though. But I don't know. I really want to see, what y'all thoughts were on this, especially when I got to hear him bring up, Angelo Claire. It's like, oh, let me say some things that can save her. But here's the thing. He also asks, and put the phone. We could tear a room up before we get, cause my room tore up. I know one girl said, "Oh, you look like a hoarder." She's like, "You look like your room is like a hoarder." I was like, "Oh, okay, if you say so." But he says that, he also said, this is what he says, y'all. He says that what he could not understand was, why didn't Lele sue? This is what she said. This is what he said. Why didn't Lele sue the government if she felt that they were lying or whatever? Right now, let me tell you what I gotta say to some shit. I meant stuff. Oh, jeez, Dr. Rogers, you got me on that one, but I'm changing it to stuff. Um, he said, why wouldn't she sue the beep out of the government for saying such things, putting it in the paperwork, accusing her of this? Here's what I have to say to people that always ask. Sometimes I do it too. And I got to fix that, right? Like, here's what I gotta say. When you propose something like that you would like to see another person take action on, send them the money. Because I do that. So I have to refrain. I try to refrain from doing so. I ain't recommending nothing to nobody. Because, first, because you recommended to me, I would have politely told him, Lele, okay, I'll sue them. You send me the money to do so. Because doing so is not that freaking easy. Send me the money. That's what I would have told Bookum. I ain't lying, Lele. Tell Bookum, since that's what he would love to see. You sue the government. Tell them to send you the money. I said, that's the problem solved. Other than that, if you can't send the money, then what you would like to see doesn't mean a doobity crap to me. Go, send me the money. Then you'll see it. I guarantee you, sometimes that usually shuts a person down. Now, he also said some other shit that he said on that video. Maybe I'll leave it right there for now, for the time being. But I saw that and I was like, this boy here. And he says that commentary. Commentary is propaganda. Commentary is accusations, which is a longer word for actually a premature accusing someone. That's what that commentary was about. No matter what you think, how you feel. And I feel, you should go sue. I feel that, that XYZ. He feel that that's the reason why all of her medical issues came about, was allegedly to avoid this court stuff, right? Who knows? Who knows? But I could tell you one thing. Hell, if I know that I'm supposed to be indicted, I ain't gonna lie. And most of y'all can't lie about it either. Hell, I'd have found all kind of illnesses and shit, halfway to death my damn self. I ain't gonna lie. Woo, 90 years, good Lord, I'm falling out. I'm getting amnesia. I'm going to get pneumonia. I'm going to develop hypothermia. All that shit going to come. I'm going to have all kind of shit, medical shit going on with me. For I ain't in a hurry to try to do 90 years. So you said let you see him? Girl, okay, let me let you see the snowflake glasses. They cute, Lisa. I'm wearing them today. Look, check them out. Check them out, girl. I gotta get the tag. Let me take this tag off. Hold on. I don't even know why that's got the tag. Okay, there we go. Let's take the glass. Oh, where did the thing go? Now I gotta find the thing, Lisa. I'll take the tag on. And then I got to get ready because I just want to touch on the Shaquelle situation just for a minute. Look, Elisa, you like them? Snowflakes. Snowflakes. Snowflakes, girl. Snowflakes. I like them. And they blue, girl, so they really pretty. At least they made them where you can actually see through them, too, Lisa. So I like them. They're going to be cute today. And they ain't even got no blue on, but I'm wearing them. You like them? So, I'm trying to make my bed up too, y'all, with my pluggy nose. Um, so that's just, that's all I wanted to pretty much say to that. But, I'm pretty, oh, no, 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 no. No, it's not. Here's the other thing that I wanted to say. You see how easy it was for him to talk about Lele, and they cute, ain't they, girl? They cute. Listen. They cute. I might have to go. I'm gonna have to get a couple of pair. I'm gonna go back because they had a lot of them, and I'm gonna pass them out on the channel if people could trust me to send them to you and stuff like that. I'm good people. I ain't nothing like what a bunch of rug rats that I done seen out here. So, but check this out, right? So he says that with Lele, right? He's got Lele's story down pat about the paperwork and everything. However, I find it funny. This just my opinion, right? Good morning, Kim. Right? Where's the whole story? Where's the propagandas? Where's the accusations about Kip? What's his name? Kip Hansen. What's that man's name? About Kip. Talk about that, because Kip was down there being interrogated and everything longer than, I guess, allegedly what Lele said she was down there. Kip said he was down there damn near for 2 goddamn days. 2 days. Okay, I got you, girl. I'm going to go back and get some more of them. I'm going to go and get a bunch of pair of them, and then I'll let you know when I have them. Then you can send me all your stuff through the email, and then us gonna be twins, girl. We gonna be rocking them. Okay, so have y'all seen after Kip Hinton? Thank you, P. Thank you, baby. After Hinton, right? After Kip came on the Kaleidoscope show. I want that video, and I don't have it, but I know somebody out there got that video. I want to listen to that video again, right? Let's listen to that one. Play that one again out here. Play that one. You love a full pair of sunglasses. Yeah, play that one. They don't play that one. When Kip was on Kaleidoscope show. Where's that video? Let's run that video for a couple of days out here. Whoever has it, play that one. Play that one. Yeah, the brother. I want to remember everything that he says that the DA or the grand jury or whatever was asking him when he went down to be questioned. I can't remember it, y'all, but I remember him on the show. I remember him starting out on the Phases show, and he left the Phases show. I remember Kaleidoscope on Phases to the next show, right? Then after that, it was Kip and Kaleidoscope on her show. Y'all remember that? And I was like, well, whoa. And then they was sis and brothers. Sis and brothers, right? But you don't see much talking about that with Kip. You don't hear that video being played over and over, right? They became sis and bruh. I can't understand how he did not become a usual suspect at all. At all. After the sisters and brothers. So I guess maybe they believed, his story or whatever. But the thing of it is, didn't he even speak on the Aaliyah situation? Didn't he talk about Aaliyah? Yeah, he did. He said that, though some of the things that was harmful that would have pushed information out here for Mr. Kelly, along with Demetrius, right? Demetrius was a part of the Aaliyah narrative to push that bribery charge. Yeah? Something that happened 30-something damn years ago. I remember Kip speaking on her. I do. But he got a pass. We don't talk about him. We don't talk about play that video. I played that. I'm sure somebody has it. Yeah, let's rerun that one. See how that looks. Look, my bed ain't made perfect, but it's gonna have to work today. What time is it? Okay, I got about 15 minutes with y'all, then I gotta go. So, yeah, and it's crazy, right? Nobody blaming, pointing no fingers to old Kip out there. He just gone. He just done went down there with 2 days of interrogation and vanished, pretty much. Now, this shit is crazy, right? This shit is crazy. So, and I don't know, but I know that if I was Lele, man, it's like, man, the stories, people want to hear them. But some of them, man, you can't share them, man, because these people twist and turn or put together, what it is that they want to put together. And at the end of the day, no matter how Bookum puts out his propaganda, his accusations, his allegedlys, and try to clean it up with, well, it ain't got nothing to say nothing personal about her, nothing to say nothing personal. But yet then you tell the story. I'm sorry, because where I'm from, yeah, you put it out. You tell it. Other than how I told it, it becomes personal. It becomes, I got to cut you off. Because if you're that bold and bad and big enough to tell that there on how you choose to tell something about me, then no, it's a no-go. You got to go. See you bounce, roll, move, get away from me. All that stuff. You'll never hear nothing else because you won't have nothing else to tell. That's it. Exactly, Queen. That's exactly. He knows. That's it. Just pick apart threads or what people say, and it's just disgusting. Well, here's what I think, and I think when it comes to Lele, go ask Mr. Kelly. Go ask him. Let's see if he is fond of you talking about what went on inside his home. I know it wouldn't sit well with me. Definitely wouldn't sit well with me. Not if I didn't tell you to do so. And yet then he had his panties in a bunch. A lot of people about, with Don Russell coming on TV, making, saying what he said about, well, yeah, he had the girls around. Yeah, it's pretty smart to record, these what X, Y, and Z around you, because you can be accused of anything so fast it don't make no sense, right? So they took that out of Don Russell's mouth, right? And how he tried to set an example with it by talking about how other celebrities do it. Rock and roll, Greenberg talked about it. Celebrities literally have to record a lot of things because a woman can leave your house and your whole world will be over. And we're seeing this happen right now. We watched 3 years of all of these allegations against that man, right? So they took that, he took that, and other people took it, in my opinion, and they just stretched that damn Don Russell story about that. Oh, he against him, he said that shit. It's a guy that does TikTok, and he was like, man, you talk too much. You weren't supposed to say that or this or that. But sometimes when you're in defense mode, hi Pernell Boo, happy Thanksgiving. When you're in defense mode, man, it'd be a whole bunch of stuff will just start coming out because you're thinking that you're doing what's right, but in the eyes of devilish people is what I call, they won't reach beyond the expansion of your brain to say to the benefit part, right? Okay, the benefit of the doubt, right? Let's give this person the benefit of the doubt. No, they were straight on crucified Don Russell after he said after he said that stuff, right? And to turn out that it wasn't just him that may have said some things that didn't sit well with people. It was a whole lot of people out here that said some things that just didn't sit well with each other. But does that mean because your frame of thought went into a different direction, you deciphered it different, does that mean that you should prosecute and execute a person? Because at the end of the day, your day is going to come. You understand? And what I mean by that is, look how much stuff that Bookum has said that now a lot of people, it's like, oh, H to the N to the O, So if the shoe fits, then you wear it. But sometimes it's best to just follow the shush policy. And that's how I've always felt when it came to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's case. Because if Mr. Kelly has not taken the stand, if Mr. Kelly ain't said it, then it don't need to be said. You just got to hold the mule. Just shut up until he's ready to tell what happened. All the whole ins and out of this. Other than that, I'd be looking at these people like, ooh, shy. But again, I think that he can take all of his questions to his goddaddy, to his mentor, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and go and ask him for a truth about Lele before, demising her on a show and then calling it commentary. Commentary. Commentary, nigga, that's a prosecution testifying moment. That's what the hell that was. Like, you literally just tried to prosecute her in front of hundreds of people, and that is bizarre. That's just accusations, allegations, propaganda, and it's just crazy. I know one thing: you can never be no friend. What about nothing? What about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they be around? I'm crude today. Y'all see what I got on? Yeah, I'm cute. Crude today. Yeah, I'm crude today. I'm crude today. I'm crude. I'm crude. I'm crude today. I'll put my boots on and get ready to get up out of here, though. Now, just to touch a little bit on the Shaquelle case, right? And I've been hearing it, y'all. That one, I don't know about y'all, but it's this one show. I ain't gonna say no names, right? There's one show I be trying to hear and listen to it, right? There's only two shows that touched on Shaquelle Robinson, right? May she rest in peace, right? Thank you, Perspective Love. There's only two. And it was the Dana with Judge Joe Brown and Nick at Night. Out of all of these shows, and I've watched lots of bloggers, right? Blogging about Shaquelle, right? Those were the only two. One of them I definitely dug into because I think it was Perspective, and I was telling her my opinion. I believe it was because I had two more other people that hit on that, right? And out of all of these details that is being spreaded out here about the best friends and the frenemies and the boyfriends and all this stuff, right? There was a lot of red flags in there. It's obviously that, yes, she was murdered, right? And entanglement in some type of game that led to a fight or whatever. My first thought was about, oh my God, because when there's two women fighting and you got some men around, somehow it always seems to narrow down about a boy, about a guy, about a man. Maybe the friend or somebody, whatever, was probably liking the man. That's what my first thought was, right? Maybe the girl was trying to come at her at her boyfriend or whatever, right? Normally, I don't care what nobody say, it's usually a man in the middle of this shit. I'm not gonna lie. So, second thing that I was bringing to perspective, because she hit me up in the messages, right? And I was like, I don't know, I was telling her, at the end of the day, everybody's looking for an arrest, right? Somebody has to be charged with this murder. This is going to be a long, dragged out case right here. It's going to require her family to have a whole lot of money. I don't know if you guys remember the Mexican Vanessa, I think her name was, and she was murdered by the military. The two of the sergeants, not sergeants or whatever you want to call them, the soldiers from the military, right? I don't know if you guys remember what Vanessa and her family had to go through to get justice for Vanessa, right? This is over in Mexico. California or somewhere, right? Yeah, I hope y'all can remember that case. If not, then I'll try to rerun that case on the live just a little bit Saturday. So they had to end up taking this case because it was done under the military judicial system. You understand? And they have I need Rand is about the only one that I know out here that is pretty much vocal and military, right? I have some military people, but I'm not going to bring them on the line to speak about how they have their own judicial system. They have their own governing laws, even though they are governed up under the United States of America. But Vanessa and her family had to find a strategy to get justice, and that's by attacking the military. But in order to attack the military, they needed a lot of more help, which means that they had, yes, Vanessa Gulling. I'm gonna play a little bit of hers because this Shaquelle case kind of reminds me of it when you're talking about jurisdiction. Okay, um, they had to. They couldn't get the justice that they wanted from the military because the military civilian duty is to protect and cover their civilians first. You understand? People like us, the general population, we would say that they covered it up. They knew all about this, and this is what the news and the stuff was telling the world out here. But at the same time, the military wouldn't give these people up about this sexual harassment against Vanessa, right? About the two people that they kind of had murdered Vanessa. So before that they can get a conviction against her murderers, they built a solid team out there, y'all. I mean, these people had the streets filled up protesting and for years for Vanessa, where they had to now get senators involved. They had to get a bill passed. They pushed for a bill to pass. I'm not going to keep talking about that. I'm going to play a little part of it. I hate that how it worked because it turned into politics. And this is why I can't stand politics. I can't stand voting. I can't stand none of that shit. So I just don't get involved in none of it. I can't stand it because it's wicky-washy as hell. And I truly believe that voting and politics is devil's work. And I'm never going to stop ever believing that. It's devil's work. I don't care what nobody says. But they had to take that family, had to go through your political people to try to get a bill passed off of the daughter being murdered and things, right? So now, once you go into the political field of this, now you got where you got to get votes on a certain bill. And we're talking about a murder case, right? A murder case coming from the United States of America military. So now you got some of the senates, they vote for it, and you got some that vote against it. Who in the hell votes against whether someone has been sexually assaulted and all the evidence was there? Fort Hood. I don't even know if it's still open. Is it still open, Queen? Is Fort Hood still open? Right? Who votes against that? And I'm sitting here because this is where I realize how people lose sight of humanity. Human, like being humanized, is doesn't exist anymore. Once you enter into that political field and get your mind and stuff, you dehumanize yourself. I can't swing it, y'all. I can't do political shit. I be ripping all that stuff coming up through my damn door. It's still open, right? Still open. So they got them a lot of votes for a particular bill that they wanted to get passed, but yet then you got men that sat in this senator seats up there that says, well, no, wasn't good enough for them. And someone got murdered. Yeah, so I believe it finally got passed, but how did it get passed? Well, the new office now has taken place, meaning that you got new people now running for office. So now when you get new people in there, mindset changes, right? So the lady that ended up coming in, they had to travel back and forth to Washington, right? Back and forth to Washington, meeting different people. So they already got a bill in place. So they had to convince Vanessa's family, like, okay, well, we won't be able to use yours or whatever, but what we can do is kind of blend it in together and we'll make it work kind of X, Y, and Z. But when you really listen to it, it still wasn't really for Vanessa now. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. They didn't really get all of what they want. Did they get through? And then they met with Trump, right? Trump was sitting there. Yes, I understand. Yes, blah, blah. Okay, well, yeah, we'll pass it on. You know why? There's many people that would love to go up there and sit up there with the president. At the end of the day, the presidency seat is in the chain of command. You can get in there and sit with him and speak with him like Ye or Kim Kardashian, all these people, right? They still going to revert it back down to the lowest denominator of the chain of commandment. Okay, this is something right here. You know what? We'll let them decide on it. Let them talk about it. And then it's when those people decide with the suit and tie and the nice dress and the suit coat, step into the president office chamber up there. See, they'll listen to those people after you talk to those people. Those are the people that's going to have to convince the president or whatever to, hey, you know what? We want to get this bill passed or whatever. Other than that, because Vanessa family, we want to meet with Trump. I was like, meet with Trump for what? Trump gonna sit there and fold his hands and acknowledge sympathy and empathy and know what he's gonna do after you leave that Oval Office? Revert it right back down to the lowest of the chain commandment and let them see if this is something that they want to bring back to the president. We're minorities, and we're minorities all around the world. They're all around the world. Minorities. They ain't listen to your ass. They ain't listen to you. But that's just my opinion, right? So you get into the Vanessa situation, right? And I was talking to perspective, and I wish I could have had a longer conversation with her and other people about it because I'm no expert in all of the jurisdiction things, but you can have common sense with it, right? Vanessa and her parents are fighting two different jurisdictions, right? They're speaking to two different jurisdictions. And when you have two different jurisdictions involved, somewhere they're going to need lots of money. They're going to need the best of the experts out here to know how to deal with two jurisdictions. And one of them, we're talking about Mexico. 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 Hey, it's going to be pretty tough. It's sad to say it's going to be a pretty tough case to solve. First question I asked at these people, everybody loves going to Mexico, but who decided to go to Mexico? Because I'm hearing out here that a lot of people saying that this was premeditated, that these people planned this stuff together, and when they got over to Mexico, that they were going to have this old witch hunt thing, and she was going to die, during that time in Mexico, during their stay. But and if that's the case, and it wasn't that way, did these people know the jurisdiction? Did they know the laws of the Mexico? Did they know to take this type of action over here and then try to make it back over into the United States? Because now you got two jurisdictions intertwining and where they'll never be captured. Will this really be a case picked up by the United States, right? How so? If the crime wasn't, go listen to Dana and the Judge Joe Brown, right? I'm always over there, y'all, right? Because he, Judge Joe Brown is smart. Judge is a judge, right? And I always want to hear it from a judge's mouth. He explains it very thoroughly. All of the bloggers out here, they just have the details because that's the more juicier part about it. Oh, and they started a fight. Oh, she was filmed naked and blah, blah, XYZ. And the guy who dropped the videotape of the fight. See, that's the juicy part of it. But where's the educational part of it? Over there, Judge Joe Brown, and he was the only one out of all, and I watched a lot of channels. He was the only one that ended up talking about the narrative of what I had shot to perspective, right? And I somehow, the common sense, it just immediately popped to me when I spoke to perspective, right, about it. And it was 2-3 days later when I caught the Judge Joe Brown. It aired after I had shot that to perspective about the jurisdiction, right? So, the red flags about the guy calling for $5,000, to get home and all of that. It's so much intertwined in this case, but where does it get picked up to establish a charge against XYZ. Everybody is saying that all of them should be charged. And I actually agree with that one. You said, did I hear about one of the girls' sisters died on the same day? Oh, no. She passed away earlier. So they just went on a whole killing spree then, I guess, huh? What she had, knew, you know. So I don't know, girl. It's bizarre, right? It's really, really bizarre. But her parents are going to have a tough time with this case. I understand, even with the FBI picking it up. Even with the FBI picking it up, it's a jurisdiction problem right now. It is. Where was the body at? Where was you going to get into the extradition part of it? Will Mexico say, well, I don't even think they can. I don't even think that Mexico can put in paperwork or whatever to the United States to have them extradite. However, some magic can be, there's always a way around particular laws or whatever. I don't think that the United States can do anything to extradite someone back to the United States, even if they went to Canada or whatever outside the country. The laws are tricky, and this is how a lot of people who do things like this gets away with the most. So her ex-boyfriend killed her. Oh my God, girl, that's crazy. Did they catch him? Is he caught? Is he caught? Happy Turkey Day, everybody. So it's an interesting case, but I would like to see it. I'm gonna go back over to Judge Joe Brown. That darn Dana's a little ruthless though, y'all. She be chopping up her subs, the people that come visit her channel. She's like, well, you can go then and fly. You know what? And you fly. And boy, her and Judge Joe Brown, Dr. Rogers. You catch this live, baby, you go over there and hear Judge Joe Brown and Dana cussing over there, honey. Woo, I be like, holy cow. They be cussing, girl. Judge Joe Brown don't have no filter, honey. He be going there. I heard, I saw one show where they was trying to blackball Judge Joe Brown for dropping a lot of information about the industry and stuff out here too. So I don't know. You say, how did they charge that one chick who killed her mom in Indonesia? From the United States? They charged her from the United States? Yeah, I got to catch that one though. Yeah, it's a sovereign state. You're absolutely right. You're right. I read that too. Yeah, I was listening to them say that too. So this will be interesting to see how it plays out. Shout out to everybody that is donating to help the Shanquella family, because they're going to need the money in order to dig in this. And you talking about, attorneys. We talking about traveling fees. You talking about digging into this law. Oh, they did. Okay. I'm going to have to check that one out. You have to shoot me the title for that one, and I could check that one out too. But the Shanquella case truly reminds me of the Vanessa case, you guys. It seems so very close in nature where, things can possibly be covered up, Listening to her mom on the news that one morning, and shout out to the person that told me, well, no, Pap, she had mentioned it earlier about who made that call to her, which was one of the guys, right? And I had not went back that far to gather that information. But shout out to you. That's nothing but love when you got somebody out here looking out and helping you stand correct on your shit. And them the people that are like, don't let me lead myself astray. Stand correct my ass. That's all you got to do. And then I can get it right, because all of us going to miss something here, here or there. But it's a sad story. The guy who was on Instagram doing all of that talking should not talk. That's the one thing that they tell you. If you don't remember anything else, is when you are caught up, or you're caught up in the middle of something that can lead to authority problems, right? When you know it, something happened or whatever, you don't open this goes closed. the first thing you should do is you got to grab an attorney. You don't come out here talking and telling and because I wasn't there. I was there. I wasn't there. I didn't get there till the next day. And I saw somebody do a live. Was like, brother, you was there. You just wasn't there. But you was already there. I saw that. But I was saying this, and then I'm gonna go. It's that one guy that does his show out there, and I really try to watch it out of, because I'm a respectful person, and some of the shows can be funny that he does, especially when he did Bookum, right? When he did Bookum, that shit was funny as hell, right? I'm not gonna say his name, okay? But I can't do too much of this, and I like the hair flip thing, that's pretty unique. But baby, when in mad respect to the different people, okay? But I can't stand there too long. I can't sit with you too long, knowing that in front of me, I may be looking at a man, but my ears and things like that is steady him. Cause girl, I gotta go. I'm sorry. Thanks for the hospitality, but I'm gonna exit left. So I didn't. That one, I found it a little bit hard. Man, he was getting coins dropped like crazy too, y'all. Because us women love to see that stuff. But as long as we love to see this stuff right here ain't never going nowhere. We ain't gonna never correct your man because we endorse it. We solidifies it. I'm not saying be mean about it. What I'm saying is as long as the attention is there, and I'm talking about like, I think it was like 4-5, maybe 4-5 thousand in the chat, right? He moving on up, Georgie Weezy. But babe, babe, what I think is, see, when a girl went over cross with Chama, and Chama, yeah, because she had on the red dress, but Shamika thought her blue dress was rocking, girl, because I knew, let me tell you, girl, I had to exit. You understand? And I get it. It could be the YouTube personality, theatrical thing. I don't know. That's what he do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He over here. Queen. When I tell you I be over, I don't know what I'm laughing at, Queen. I don't know if I'm laughing at the theatrical part or just the testosterone part going to you. I don't know. I'd be like, I don't even know how to respond. Do you, Queen? Do I supposed to respond with, okay, girl? Does that offend them? Is that offensive? I don't even know. Or am I supposed to just sit there and be, just watch them do, what I'm saying? Shamika, yeah, girl, honey, because that's what I heard, and she was over there, yeah. And I'm like, how do you respond to that? Do I respond back by saying, girl, tell me more? I don't know. Is that offensive? Or do I just sit there? Because I'm definitely gonna fucking laugh. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be sitting there laughing my ass off. The fuck? Oh, God, Dr. Rogers got me on that one. That one slipped out. The buck is going on here. Honey, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll be cracking up. I can understand people that way, being that way. It's okay. I don't think that I would ever understand the transformation in the voice or in the styling of the clothing. I mean, I be around Crayola people. I do. They at work. They don't come to work with beads and skirts and shit and snapping fingers, and they just talk normal like you and I. I've never seen any of those people that I'm around. I got one good friend. She's good people. She's normal like this, but she would tell you that she's part of the movement, but she's normal. She dressed normal. She all that shit. She does all. Nothing changed about her. Nothing. She will, put different colors, the rainbow in her hair. She's got long hair and stuff like that for her indication. Letting people know this is what I believe. In, but it's the ones that do the whole transformation and thing. Listen, we ain't got to do all of that to know that that's just me. But baby, when he did Bookum, boy, that shit had me on the floor cracking up. I might even go back and catch that live. Anyways, y'all have a fantastical holiday. Because I got to finish packing up, moving and stuff to get around. And I want to be on this highway in less than an hour here, so and I got stopped at the store. Somehow, my mom wants me to bring the ring pineapples from 200 miles away. Store around the corner. I can't stand people like that. I love my mama dearly, but store around. Why do I have to go and travel with some goddamn pineapples 2 hours away? Huh? Do you know that if you get up and you go around the corner, you can have pineapples in less than 10 minutes? I would want mine in less than 10 minutes than I would in 3 hours. I don't want 3 hours ass pineapples. I don't want it. I want 10 minutes pineapples. It's just crazy. It's okay, boo boo. You didn't get the notification. A lot of people don't get them. So you say your mom stuff like that as well, girl. She's like, don't forget this, bring that, do this. I just wanted to get in the car and go. I didn't want to go do all this other stuff. But what do you do when I still have a parent? I have a mom. So I have to go over here and get the pineapples. I can't talk back. I can't say something in me that it just doesn't come out to say, nah, mom, I'm not finna do that. I just can't. I feel like that I would be defying my parent. My mom said to go do this. And I do. I feel like I'm 12 years old and I gotta go do it. I never say no. I never say no. I just feel like that's just not what you do. You understand? It's just not what you do. And I know that my mom is very mindful that I have my life and my home and family and stuff. So she has like her timing with things. Or she may say, well, if you can, well, do you feel like it? Well, on your way here. She'll do things like that. And of course, when it's put that way, I definitely can't say no. I'm always on the go for my mom. I don't have my dad to be on the go for. So I go for my mom. I go hard for my mom. So you say, girl, but Queen, I do. I get pissed, but I can't show it. What am I supposed to do? I'm busy. I can't. It won't come out. But so might as well just go on to the store and get it over with. You say you talk to her all through the store run, and when they get to the house, then she may say the infamous, you know what else I need? That is true. That is so true. Dang it. I forgot to get so and so. Just like that one movie, The Eat Out, wasn't it? Well, somebody told me the name of the movie, the Cookout. And she kept sending the old girl back for that damn ham. Girl, I'd have been lit on there. No, we ain't having ham today. We ain't having ham today. Mm-mm. So, that's all I have for you guys. I wanted to just talk to you guys a little bit about that while I was listening to his propaganda. I laugh at how he comes on to try to look so look at just sad about this and this, putting a little bit more meaning to stuff that don't even have to have that much meaning to it. Freaking YouTube. But I understand YouTube is somebody, people's job and stuff like that now. So I understand that too. I'm going to get there one day. One day it's going to be my job, y'all. When I have a little bit more time, I'll make YouTube my job. But right now, It's kind of hard to do. So you say, or I know you're going to be mad. That's true. I know you're going to be mad, but I need this. That is definitely true. And I got to get my gym shoes out and I'm put my boots on. Yep. And that's that. So I'm on my way. I got a 312. I'm gonna try to touch down with 312. See if she may step out later tonight or tomorrow. Maybe she don't mind me tagging along and having a little fun or something for a little while. So other than that, y'all have a fantastic day. Let me turn this TV off. And I got to get my stuff and get ready to go. I love you all. Stay safe out there. Happy Thanksgiving, okay? I'm only a phone call away, email away. So if you want to talk or whatever, you can reach out to me and talk. All my mods, y'all have a beautiful and happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well. Bye, y'all. Gotta go. Yes, ma'am, I will. Thank you.